Hey, can I ask you a question when we're ready?
Absolutely, sure. Go ahead. I believe we are ready.
Okay. One thing I was wondering is since I'm making a cookie cutter calendar, then I could make like a personal calendar that goes from 6 a.m. to 9:30 p.m. And then I could make a calendar for my store that I'm open from 9 until, can I do that kind of thing?
Sure. Basically, it's just a view in which data you're showing, okay? So here's where this would be really cool, okay? It's kind of been somewhat in the mix of what we've been talking about, but imagine if you were able to personalize, like you have all the capability. I can literally show any calendar I want, any date range, clear down to seconds. Show me every second for the next, like, okay, you can tweak it out, okay? But basically, imagine if you were able to do this. I want to save this one as this. Here's my settings. I want to save this one as this with all the pre-filtered criteria, and then you attach them to a button, okay? So instead of having a little interface like this that we built and wired up for you, imagine if you were able to almost virtually create your own interface and be like, I want to see my personal schedule. I only want this kind and this kind of my cookie cutters, okay? Whatever cookies fell underneath those ones. These other ones, that's totally separate. Like that's not even a part of it. And I want to expand this and I want to see it this way. If you could collect all that data and save it and tie it to a single little button, that would be really cool, okay? Because then on your interface, you basically can have a little button where you're like, click. And what it does is it's smart. It's smart and it remembers your settings. So it goes, and it's able to kind of connect all of those different little pieces. Instantly, you're looking at exactly what you want to do. And if you're like, oh, switch, I want to switch to this mode, we look at a different thing with different criteria filters and different little pieces. That would be really cool. Right now, the way it is we provide the flexibility so that you can flex up and down, but it's not stored and saved like that. We allow you to go clear up here on the world level at a corp-wide setting, okay? But it's not clear down here to an individual level or what are Cheryl's wants and needs, okay? It's way up here. What world does Cheryl live on, okay? That's where we're doing settings right now. What we're seeing is the further we get along, like, oh my goodness, personal settings are just going to blow up depending on what people want, okay? I always want to pull this report with this filter, with this sort capability, okay? And I want it to get to it quick, okay? Like I know I can get to it, but if we can wrap all that up, it would be super, super cool. The cool thing is we already know what those parameters are and which pages they land on. It's just a matter of creating a database application to then say, okay, Cheryl, why don't you pull a report, and if you like that, click this little button that says save, and then it'll say, okay, what did I have? Oh, I have this, name it, okay? And then all of a sudden, you have your own little button that goes exactly where you want it to go. So,
in a way, isn't that what you're doing with that personal interface? You're
yes.
making personal buttons. So,
yes.
So that's what it is. So Adilas is there and does these things, but this personal interface is what actually sets and saves those little parameters.
That's how we wired it into this one.
Okay.
But even going beyond a hard-coded wire job by a programmer, what if we said, Mrs. Cheryl, how would you like to be your own front-end programmer, okay? Go pull the coolest report that you can find with all the settings exactly like you like it, what sort criteria, what columns you want to see, how you want it to look, and then I'll do this. Click this little button, you name it, we'll create a little button for you, okay? And all of a sudden, when you click on that button, you already know what you named it, and then all of a sudden, we already remember your settings and we pass them along to the page that's receiving it, that's already set up flexible enough to do that type of thing. So that's called inline custom type stuff. It's pretty cool.
Sweet.
These are all kind of future development ideas. Like we're a small company right now, but we have great ideas and we're going to try to put them out there. And my goal is to get out of the way so people can help us. Kind of in the way right now. Do you guys have any other questions? Are there any questions from online, Shannon, or any?
No, there's not right now. So.
Okay, great. do you guys want to keep playing with this particular interface? Do you want to switch gears? What would you like to do? And you may not even know what you can do. Like, literally, I hope you've seen it today, and I've seen it. It's getting beaten into my head. If you don't have a goal or a dream or an idea or a problem, why in the world would you even want to do something, okay? Like, once you have those things, that actually motivates you to be like, oh my goodness, if I only did this and this. Like, that's what the motivation is. You have to have that goal, otherwise you're kind of in the dark.